We would like to welcome you once again to the phenomenal podcast entitled Chocolate Drop.
I'm Kevin Eddens, and welcome to Chocolate Drop. We invite you to be a fly on the wall as we sit with black men and black women from all walks of life and discuss the topic of black love, the issues at hand, and ultimately what's driving black men and black women to date outside the race. Enjoy.
Can it be salvaged?
Can it be salvaged? Go.
Go.
Black love is not dying.
Take the mic. Take the mic.
Don't
Go ahead. Take the mic.
No,
Don't drop the mic.
Can we talk to two married couples first?
All right, so we have
a couple that's been married for how long?
It'll be 26 years this year.
Bam!
Congratulations.
Bam!
And I say congratulations because I know the shit y'all had to go through.
That's a lot of work right there.
I'm not
that
saying
is.
congratulations to all the fun times, but the shit you had to go through to stay together for 26 years should be applauded.
Absolutely.
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 So you want to name or talk about a breaking point at some point where y'all was like, damn, maybe we should give up? Because I know you had a couple.
Every day. No, I'm just
You want to talk about it?
No, not really, motherfucker. You want her to grab the mic. You don't really want to talk about it. Because it'd be a conversation at home. But you don't have to go
But
into
I think every marriage has
deep
one.
details.
Right?
Absolutely.
Every relationship has one where you are, you have a breakdown in communication. Work and life stresses affects the relationship. Money. So let me tell you, love. What is it? Sex, drugs, and money will destroy a relationship, right? Either you don't have enough money, you get hooked on drugs, or you're not having enough sex, or you're having too much sex, or whatever. Those three things will destroy any
Let
relationship.
me ask you about the sex.
Does
Let
the
me
sex
ask
die
you
off? Let's
about
get
the
to the
sex.
sex.
Right,
Does
absolutely.
it die off?
Absolutely. Sex. What if you have a lot?
Y'all leapfrog two items.
No, hold on. What if you have the sex,
Right.
but one partner decides to stray, get more? What happens?
Well, ain't nothing better than P, but new P.
Not when
That's
you're
a men
married.
thing. That's a men thing.
Not when you're married.
You have to
Right.
figure out
But
what's
the man
going
is
on.
mature enough to understand that.
You have to figure out what's going on. Why is the other partner doing it? Is it an ego thing? Did they get a promotion at work? Do
I
they start
think
making more
I
money?
think it's ego. I'm not a man.
Are they going through a
believe
middle age thing?
I'm not middle age. I'm not a man, but I honestly feel that men get to a point where they're like, okay, do I still have it?
Right.
Can I get this one
me
or
test
that
the
one? And
waters.
if I can, I'm good.
Could be.
I think men cheat for two reasons.
Talk on it, Jay.
I think men cheat for lack of and greed. Greed is if you got everything going on at your house with your wife, she doing everything for you sexually, right?
Sexually.
Greed, that's the greed part. That's the greed part.
She holding you down.
But
In
then-
any capacity.
But then the lack of part is if you have that wife that's not doing what you want or what you need sexually. So I'm thinking that's the two reasons that men cheat: lack of and greed. You know?
So there becomes the two issues. Is it emotional
It's a
or is it
challenge.
just physical?
Well, them brothers said no, so I got to hear what they say.
Which one is?
Jump on it. Jump on it.
You said that's not the only two?
That's not the only two.
Okay, so
Which
give me some
one?
more. Give me some more.
Break it down.
Hey, listen. You'll have a man who's unfaithful.
Yeah.
Like, greed may be a factor. Lack of could be a factor. Sometimes it's just the want. You know, like,
Would that be considered greed?
nah, it ain't greed. It's not greed because it's different. Greed is trying to accumulate more than you can honestly maintain or keep. That's what greed is. Gluttony. It's eating till your stomach busts.
Wow.
But it doesn't have to be gluttonous in what you're doing. It can just be in the moment.
How about you just taught that?
You just taught that. It's a learned behavior. It's something you saw.
Just been
It's
conditioned or something.
know
yeah,
what's
it's
different
conditioned
now?
to it.
Yeah,
The
the men in your family that came before
The
you.
newness.
Now that's something too.
Everyone loves the newness.
See, you should have went there to begin with. That's what you should have went to begin
Right,
with.
the newness when you
That new car smell.
absolutely when that car wear out. You're like, damn, I want a new car smell.
Yo,
And it's also monotony. Let's not forget about monotony too,
The pine
because you don't
tree-
want to
the-
eat
the-
steak
the-
every day of your life.
right, but the pine tree air freshener, the number one seller is the new scent smell.
Absolutely.
We're subconsciously programmed to want the new.
But think
Absolutely,
about
it's
it.
that
They
new.
tried to bottle the new car smell, and
It's
it
that
can't
new.
do.
It doesn't smell like
Right.
a new
It's
car.
It
the
doesn't
new.
smell like a new car.
It goes bad after a while.
It does.
So it's the grass. You think the grass is green, and you get over there, you're like, I went wife you. I was good already.
This young lady said something right here. She said it to the side, but she need to say it on the mic.
Let me hear this.
I said that men can have sex and not have an emotional attachment. So sex is not.
Absolutely.
That's
So
the
can
thing. Is
women.
it emotional or is
Women
it
can do the
physical?
same thing.
Women
Yes.
can women can do the same thing, but you have to train yourself
No,
to
I
think
think
like
You
that.
gotta be a different type
By
of female to
nature.
do that.
Right.
Inherently in that, we gonna always give you the scarlet letter. Whether we admit to it, it's a clear double standard. Whether we admit to the fact that you could be an independent woman, we could know you want what you want, and you can do what you want to do, and you could sit there and be like, and we might around you be like, you know what? I admire your gumption. I admire how you carry yourself. But at the end of the day, when we get amongst each other, she's a whore.
No, but how do you know?
That's how we just gonna
But
see
how
it.
do you know? Maybe she doesn't do her business in the same place. So maybe Group A, Group B never meet each other. So how do you know
Remember
that?
the society, though, go back to the Scarlet Letter, where the woman stepped out on her husband, even though he had, and she was tagged and had to walk around the community with a scarlet. Yeah, and that's
It's
how the
okay
Scarlet
for
Letter.
men,
Yeah.
but
So there is
the
double
women want the
standards.
newness.
Yeah.
But I
It's
just
a
think,
problem.
but I think it depends on how she goes about it. She can do it, and no one will ever know the difference, right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
you know what
you-
it is? It's like the Kevin Bacon thing though. There's gonna be the 6 degrees of separation. It's like at some point, A gonna run into B, and C was attached to D, and D
Not
knows
necessarily.
Well, it's
knows
three,
B through
it's
C.
3
Not
degrees now.
necessarily.
With
Yeah.
social media.
But I don't
it's
think
3
so.
now.
It's
Yeah,
3
you're probably
degrees
right.
now.
Especially when it comes to
Maybe
women.
two.
There's no 3 degrees of separation.
You know we got big mouths, right? You know men have big mouths. We got big mouths.
Today my name is Jada. Tomorrow it's Terry. Oh, I look like her. Yeah, people say that all the time. But that's not
We
me.
all look alike. Okay?
Y'all need to have a talk with y'all. I'm just being honest.
We need to have a talk, but I'm just saying.
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all motherfuckers is slick. Cause y'all can play that game all day.
But it's just being
It
real.
don't have to be Norton,
See, men
freaking
are stupid.
Alpine.
Men are stupid. Men are cheat. Men cheat on the out front and get caught up.
Men are.
But when women cheat, they so good at being slick about it. This goes back to Adam and Eve.
Back to who?
Adam and Eve.
What about?
Wait a minute,
I
man.
don't know how that works.
Explain that.
Yeah, I'm not following that.
If you believe,
I told them.
wait. If you believe in the story,
I have been listening.
not to get listen to me, not to get religious, but listen. So wait. So here's the slickness about it. Adam is on earth by itself. This is the story. The line from Adam to God was formed, and that was it. Right? I created man in my own image. That's it.
No.
I saw
Own image and what?
from the dirt, right?
Own image and likeness.
Likeness. Ooh, which is a very good point. The likeness. The lightness.
says don't add anything, don't take anything away.
Well, the black man is God. I make no.
So when you
So listen to me.
So being in the image is one thing,
Right.
what I imagine, but being in the likeness,
That's something else.
that empowers him with certain characteristics.
Very good
And
point.
what characteristics?
So wait. So listen. Let's not split
What
hairs.
was he originally given?
But wait. So the
domain.
Oh, come on. Now,
But the
come
first
on,
covenant,
cousin.
listen.
Dominion over
Everything.
all of the creatures, to name them, and
not only the creatures that roam the earth,
everything.
but the fowl in the air.
Everything that existed.
Everything.
But there was nothing like him.
So God says, look, the first line, the covenant, was between man and God.
Well, the covenant didn't come to Abraham. Let's go back.
No, the first covenant, listen to me, the first covenant in essence is the line between Adam and God. Don't do this, don't eat from that tree. Yada, yada,
No,
yada.
that came
Wait,
after.
hold on.
That came after
No, listen.
when Eve came about. That he
No.
come- that was-
He told Adam before Eve was even on the planet, do not eat from the tree of knowledge. And Adam obeyed.
Kev, I gotta take.
Wait. The devil. Wait. Hold on. Wait.
Because the sister's correct.
But listen, no. The
We're
devil.
not that far along.
The devil.
You're still on day 3.
No, the devil never approached Adam while he was alone on the planet. You know why?
Why?
Because he knew he couldn't break that covenant. Now, woman is created as a helpmate, they say, right? It says she was a weaker vessel. Man is weak for her now. So the only way the devil can get to Adam, let me finish. The only way that the devil can get to Adam to destroy him is through the woman for what he was weak for, right?
Kev, respectfully.
So I'm gonna go to her and I'm gonna manipulate her.
Kev, I gotta take you back. I gotta take you back. That's
Think
commentary.
about it. Break it down.
Interpretation. That's not the
I'll
word.
go back to my point.
That's a commentary. The factual basis.
No,
of-
grab the mic.
I don't need the mic. It's close enough for me
All
to hear.
right.
I can articulate that. What you said in the beginning about the man and having the dominion, that's clearly established. He named all the creatures. There were 2 birds, 2 wolves, 2 dolphins, 2 of all creatures. But there was none like him. They were all multiplying and having a good time and doing all they were doing. And then the story says that man was unhappy.
He was lonely.
Unhappy.
Right.
It's not good for man to be alone.
Right.
Let's make him a helpmate.
Right.
A complement.
Right.
Now, a helpmate is to do what?
It's not a helpmate, it's a helpmeet.
Helpmate to assist, but to complement means to make up what you're lacking. So at that particular point, he wasn't complete.
Facts.
And when the woman was created, the first words out of his mouth was what?
Hold on. Skip the part.
Well,
Because
the creation story is what it is. We all know all the symbolism behind it. But what was his reaction? Because everybody, it said, at last, blood of my blood, flesh of my flesh. To this I can relate. So at that particular point, that's really when the beauty and the fullness and the completeness of his life began. Prior to that,
that's where humanity began.
yeah, exactly. And then the covenant was given. Be fruitful and multiply.
So back to the cheating.
That was
How
the
does
command.
Yeah, let's get back to the shit.
How is that? How does that fall into play?
No, wait.
Covenant.
Kevin
How was
going
that?
with this. He was trying to, what I was hearing him say, he was trying to establish how do you make the connection between the introduction of this rib, falling asleep, waking up, you now have this helpmate, right? So what I was hearing you saying from a temptation standpoint, Satan at that point as a serpent recognized there was a weakness. So that introduced,
that man
yeah.
was
But you
weak.
know what?
Let me go through her.
Men,
I'm just going back to his story. So.
Men,
Because he never approached Adam when he was alone.
hold on. Men cheat more than women do.
No, so they say. Yeah. Statistically,
What do you
women.
mean, so they say?
Where are you getting that stat? Where are you getting that?
I think that men
No, that's
cheat more than women.
no.
Okay,
No,
okay, all
that's
right.
an
Statistically, women cheat more and get away with it more. They better. They better at it.
You supported what he said. Women.
Like I said yesterday, we just don't investigate like they do.
Exactly.
If we start investigating like they do, then we'll catch them just as much. We don't investigate like they do. That's why.
He's not going to catch anything.
Holy shit.
Doesn't make it okay. So listen, when a woman, right? You're not saying that it's right or wrong. Man, it wasn't satisfied from the beginning. So that
No. That wasn't the word. It wasn't about being satisfied.
All right, can we get one voice at a time? Can we get one voice at a time?
He was not complete.
with one woman.
He was by himself.
He didn't know what he was missing.
So hold on, we're
God Almighty
didn't know what he was
God
missing.
Almighty was
Hold on,
determined.
Justice. He knew what he was
But
missing.
where the
Because he
cheat-
saw 2 birds, he saw 2 fish,
Where's
and they
the
were
cheating?
multiplying.
Where's the cheating part coming in?
All right, so the cheating part. All right, so the cheating part. All right, I'm
Come on, Kevin.
What do you-
Fast forward.
Well, let's
Where's the
fast
cheating
forward
part?
because you can bring it.
All right, let's fast forward.
Where's the cheating part?
Go to Abraham with the
Oh,
cheating.
absolutely.
Abraham.
If we want to
All right, let's not have a Bible discussion, right? Let's go back to the.
I feel like T.D. Jakes in this
Let
motherfucker.
me add a little
Please
caveat.
do, please.
So you asked about cheating.
Yes.
Now, so let's go a little bit off of that. But so you believe in soulmates?
I do.
A lot of
do.
people don't.
Oh, so you're going.
I do.
You're
I do,
supposed
too.
to. You can have
I
more
do.
than one partner. That's where you're going.
No,
right?
no. I'm asking because I like playing devil's advocate. This is
Hold
what I
on,
do.
listen. I have a story.
I like playing devil's
I'm
advocate.
throwing it the other way.
I have a story. My husband and I dated for about 6 years on and off. He didn't know what he wanted. Cheating.
He told me the story.
I mean, not cheat. Well, cheating. At least I thought he was cheating. On and off.
Why do you
whatever.
think he was cheating? You wasn't together.
Because guess what? On the off, there was a baby. So there was a cheat, right? On and off.
Could have been immaculate.
No. So I was like, okay,
Speaking of religion.
listen. I 5-6 years, we're together. I want something more. Wasn't ready. Broke up. He got married. I got married. He got married. I got married. 6 years later, we got back together. We ended up getting married. However, where was I going?
Nowhere.
Nowhere, right? But where was I going?
Because once the universe put those two people together,
So you're
that's
saying
it.
you want
It's a wrap.
progressing?
It's a
We
wrap.
weren't.
Is it?
It is a wrap.
I don't know
I believe in it.
because all right. So
So you can stray.
soulmate. Now listen. If there's a soulmate for everybody,
I feel that he is my soulmate because
There's a seat for every ass.
Leon Copeland.
we were able to get back.
No. That's Leon.
theoretically there is. All right. So you do the math on this, right?
Statistically, there is.
Not even statistically.
Well, it's more women on the planet than men.
Exactly. So
some women gotta
you
lose.
You factor in mass incarceration. You factor in
Gayness and all types of shit.
You factor in polygamy. You
and
talk
everyone-
about some religions
every
allow
one of those-
for it.
You might be on to something.
So there isn't a certain
Every
amount.
one of those things that you mentioned has a name. It's called lasciviousness. That means that we're living according to our own passion, our fleshly desires, and things like that. So when we make a decision to do that, things like commitment, things like
Respect.
trust, responsibility,
Respect.
respect, all of those things. So all those things that would be positive go against
The flesh.
The flesh.
Now
exactly.
now I'll just extrapolate that out on a more nano level. If your parents, where were your parents born?
When?
Where?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. What about yours?
North Carolina.
Both born in North Carolina. Where did you meet each other?
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Now, what if
Shout out to Fayetteville. I was born in Fayetteville.
First, let me ask.
Vietnam.
Is that your soulmate?
Cumberland County.
Say that again.
Is that your soulmate?
I don't know if he's my soulmate.
Anthony was my soulmate.
Okay. Now,
Well, I don't know if he's my
I believe in
soulmate.
a soulmate.
because that's what I'm getting at. Because
what does that word mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Those
saying.
are two.
These
Those
are
are
terms
actual.
that-
Those are two
that's
nouns.
man-made
Those
up.
are two nouns.
So going back, all right, I'll go with that.
Yeah,
I'll go with
that's
that.
man
I'll go
made
with that
up.
right there.
Those are two nouns.
In terms of what a
that you-
soulmate
that-
is.
Those are two nouns that you put together. That one is emotional, because soul would be on the inside, and then the actuality of the mate itself would be the physical.
Yeah.
So you're taking poetis and you're taking scientific and you're making it one.
I like you.
That's
We
real.
need to go on tour together.
No. Hey, cuz, tell him I charge $3.25 an hour. Tell him how I bill. I'm an expensive consultant.
No. Listen, so
Justice, this is my agent right here. Justice, please speak to my agent.
Now listen, what I'm saying is this is what I'm getting at, right? So you're attracted to who you're around,
Who you exposed to.
who you're exposed to. So
No,
if-
that's not true because I
How do
didn't.
you, how do you define attraction? Seriously, how do you define
To the
attraction?
soul side or the mate side? Which
Because-
That's why I'm asking
Give
the
it to him.
question.
Yeah.
Now it's just more than soul and the mate. It's gonna be more than just that side
Because,
because
Is it the booty or the beauty?
it could be more than that because it could be the intellect, it could be the brain.
that would be the soul. That would be the soul side of it.
I don't know.
The sapiosexual.
Whatever's in here that's not eyes, ears, nose, and that's not tangible, that's an intangible, that requires
You quantify it as your soul. So that's what you want to call it.
Whatever the inner essence would be, it would all be the
Why,
emotion.
all right, so
why,
what
why
you're
do you
saying-
think social media is so powerful? Let's talk about it for a second. Okay. Because you're talking about the intellect. I haven't even met this person, but I could be on social media, conversating, doing whatever, right? And I have a connection. That's the intellect. Before I even meet that person, you don't know what that person looks like.
It
right?
doesn't, but that
Which
doesn't
is why I'm just
even-
saying, by nature, people are superficial.
But even in that, it doesn't have to be intellect.
Why wouldn't it be intellect?
Because you could be on social media talking to somebody and y'all could all be talking about.
But that don't mean you're
sex,
attracted to
whatever,
their intellect.
whatever.
It's all intellect.
It could
that
be.
don't mean there's a connection. You may be at a different intellect.
You could be
right?
somebody on the internet, and it's not so much intellect. It can be intellect, but it doesn't necessarily have to be intellect.
Intellectual
It
has to be intellect because that's the only type of interaction.
It's like,
that's the only interaction that you have with them.
I will suck the skin off
Kev.
of you. I'm coming to see you. That's all it has to be. It doesn't have to be.
It's still cerebral. It's still cerebral.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be cerebral.
It is.
That's you said something.
I haven't seen you. I haven't touched you. The only thing I have to go on is your voice in my mind playing tricks with me.
It could be a right.
It could be what I'm reading playing tricks.
So we need to define the terms as we going. So collectively, if we can have this conversation, we need to define.
But we're on a similar age range, so we know what it meant in our generation. What those words mean. No, because he brought up social media, and when you're using that tool. And you're using that tool, and you're using the word meat at the same time. Let me get that type of association.
I'll give you
that type of association is only being done through a technical device. There's no body language. There's no words in context. There's no fulfilling. Nothing.
I give you a real. Here's a real life example. I was speaking with my niece, and we were talking about
age.
What's the difference?
How old your niece?
28.
Okay, so she's the next generation.
Okay, but this was before that. This is way before that.
That's your child's age.
17, 18, right?
That's your child's age.
So at that time, we're having a conversation around what is a friend.
We had that with our nephew too.
Yeah. So in her mind at that time, we had to educate her. She saw social media contacts as friends, and we're trying to explain. Those aren't friends. Your friends is a very tight-knit group.
Exactly.
Sometimes you can have a friend that's closer than a sibling. Right?
Yeah.
So,
they use
so you cannot. That's my whole point.
But
So the
what
reason
do
why
they call that? What do they call that? Because now because you hit something special here, Justice. They call that homiletics.
You're absolutely right.
There's a term for that.
You're absolutely right.
And once they learn how to use that media, use that paradigm, express yourself, and get your feelings count, everybody becomes your friend, and the friends of your friend becomes your friends. Well, that's not what it is, because you can count your true friends on your one hand.
Right, exactly right.
But now I got thousands. I got people out there. They've taken it, and by doing it, they've laxed the standard.
Correct. They've almost
Okay, so can we go back to the?
We were talking about something. Yeah, we gotta get back to
Well, he was talking about butts and seat. And
I think we're deviating
Yeah, go back to your original.
from booty and beauty.
So go back to your
All right, so-
original question. Black love.
All right. So look. So I think for women, when a man cheats and it's a one night stand, it's fucked up. But they can kind of get past it.
Only if they know about it.
But wait. But when you but if it's a woman that he has a mental connection with, and he goes and he goes and he has a problem, something crazy happened in his day, and he calling her first over you. I think that's bigger than a man just getting a prostitute and fucking and getting caught.
But we don't see it like that. See, like
I recognize
you,
that.
As a woman, the moment you cheat on a man, the man automatically assumes
You've been cheating all your life.
you've been cheating all your life. That's all you are.
Only if you know that's what has happened.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
How do you know?
It doesn't matter.
It does.
It's just irrelevant whether it happened or not.
Sister, it's irrelevant. You
Going
can
back to
take the hoe out the project, but you can't take the project out of hoe. Now, I'm talking about a man that's
I don't agree with that.
But wait. Hey, listen.
I don't agree with that.
Wait. Look, we're gonna try to do like one person speaking at one time, so everybody's point is heard clearly.
When a man cheats, right? So one night stand, that's one thing. But when he called his side chick, when he got issues,
That's a
he
different
got
level of cheating.
problems, he's not
That's what they
feeling
really.
well,
That's what they
he's
really
broken.
concerned about.
That's the problem.
Because he has that mental, emotional connection with another woman.
Have you defined what the definition in your eyes of what cheating is.
Okay, physical cheating. Let's talk about the
okay,
physical.
That's enough.
Long before it gets physical, there's a whole lot going on to get it to that point.
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. No, not necessarily.
I don't think what I'm doing is wrong. I don't think I'm cheating.
When you come to a point where you calling her, look, hey, I'm hungry, I don't feel good, and she's like, dude, you want me to bring you this? You want me to get you that? That's a problem. And you got a wife at home?
Sister.
No sister.
I'm not. First of all, whatever the scale of level is, if it's a 1 or it's a 10, if you're calling someone saying that to them, that's not physical. Hey, I'm hungry.
It's emotional.
And
that's the worst. That's the worst.
And before it gets physical,
it's already physical.
And before it gets physical,
it's already.
There has to be some type of.
But at emotion,
it's pretty much done.
All right.
Pretty much done.
Yeah.
Pretty much
So
done
what
when
were
it
you
gets
saying
to
about
emotion.
it?
We're saying the same thing. I mean, I think we're going back to the intellect.
The emotional is worse
There's the
than the physical.
intellectual connection.
I can deal with. No, I can deal with the one night stand.
Or I had to jump off at a prostitute. But the chick that he's calling when he's in distress and he got a wife at home, that's more of cheating to me. That's more cheating.
Whatever level that person is on.
You're trying to.
Hold on.
That's what I'm saying.
One person
Family, you're trying to say that if I'm cheating on a -1, it's a little easier than a +3. Whatever the integer is, cheating is cheating. There's no happy medium. You either.
No, there's levels to that
I'm
shit.
telling you from
Brother.
a woman's point of view.
To a woman, that's levels to that.
I'm telling you.
But at the end of the day, regardless of what it is, if you have any type of spiritual belief whatsoever, it goes against the real judge, the real jury, and the real executioner. So whatever we do,
Kevin.
yes, my sister.
Excel the spiritual. Because 9 times out of 10, you're not there.
Who's not there?
Whoever's cheating, you're not there. You're not in the spiritual.
Because if you're in the spiritual,
Whoa.
you wouldn't be cheating.
Absolutely.
But wait. So you mean to tell me you've had no conversation? We just meet rip our clothes off and just let's go right here.
It could be that though. It could be that though.
Wait, don't even, no hello, no goodbye, no name.
It could be that. It could be that. It could be that. It could be that.
And that's on the grimy scale. That's grimy. But if we're friends and we knew each other for years, or we knew each other went to school together, and for some other reason came back together, yeah.
It's black love dying.
I don't see this. Okay.
Love is
All right, now listen.
We're going to get back on topic.
We on topic. We on topic. Now listen.
Black love could be dying.
Listen.
Why?
I don't know.
Look, the topic not. All right, wait. All right. So here's the topic. The topic is why so many black men saying fuck black women. I don't want to argue. I don't want to debate. I don't want you to be combative. I don't want to fight my woman when I come home. Why is there a struggle? Now we touch on the Willie Lynch. The whole nine.
Can I tell you something
So,
about black women?
well, hold on, wait. So, can we turn the music down a little bit? So black men are pretty much saying, and this is what spun the whole podcast. I'm dating white women. I'm dating outside my race. I can't deal with this shit.
Dating outside the race or dealing with black women?
Dealing with black women.
Right.
So that's
So many men, so many black men.
I think they have some misconceptions of black women, period. They get caught up in this. Someone had a bad experience, a bad breakup, a bad marriage. Now all black women are being penalized.
With all due respect, I'm talking about the consensus. This is not an isolated situation. And that's the reason why I did this podcast. I'm telling you. I'm telling you what's out there.
I know what's out there, but why are they doing it? They're
You gotta
basing
ask
it off
yourself.
of something else.
Their own experiences
Because look,
and their buddies' experiences and their friends and their co-workers. I'm telling you what it is.
I have a girlfriend. She's dating a black guy. His best friend is black, and he's married to a white woman. Never dated a black woman, and he's making these comments about that's why you don't marry a black woman. So what experience do you have to say that?
His mother.
Listen, hold on.
Well, then.
Kevin, hold on.
Wait a second.
Hold on.
Well, that means
No, hold on. Kevin.
I don't either.
You see me winding it?
So wow. Then that's
Hold
something
on.
totally different.
Hold on.
That's something totally different.
But that's the
Hold
first.
on.
That's the first. That's the model he ever. That's the first one he ever.
The mother.
That's the first one he ever gonna get.
Hold on. Black women carry the weight of the world on their backs. And then
What
you have
woman
a
doesn't?
problem.
What woman doesn't?
Black women have the weight of the world on their backs.
Sister.
They gotta carry their husband.
What woman doesn't?
The white women don't have to carry their husbands on their back.
Every woman-
They got it. The white man got it good.
Why are you carrying a black man on your back? He should be carrying his own ass.
No, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Now pause. Pause. 1 second.
We're
1 second.
talking about black
No,
women.
I want her to go,
Black
Kev.
women.
I want her to go because I'm gonna say something to that though, and it's gonna be to her point in a minute, right?
What's her point?
Now listen.
Her point
this
is my
is my point though. When he alluded to earlier about the Willie Lynch situation and about how we as a people were groomed and raised, right? Now they put y'all. See.
Chocolate drop. Chocolate drop.